Welcome, FNewsa57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox Series X. Today playing some MW3 MWZ, and I will be showing you how to get the Conqueror achievement slash trophy. As far as an achievement goes, it's worth 30 gamer score, and you need to defeat a Warlord in MWZ, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because it doesn't really show you with the achievement art. The achievement art is kind of blasé. But what you're going to need to do is go into a MWZ game. I kind of recommend getting a bit of gear before you go into this. Definitely at least a 2-plate and a medium backpack. So there's pretty much two ways of doing it. The first method is to go in with just, nothing at all and loot everything into game. The second method is to go in a little bit prepared, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm actually going to go in a little bit prepared, bring in some stuff, and then we're going to just get the 3 things that we need. So I'll go ahead and ready up. As far as what you need to bring in, it's personal preference. A good weapon, if that weapon has armor-piercing rounds on it or incendiary rounds, it might be a little bit more helpful, but really personal preference at the end of the day. And you are going to need to get some armor. We need to get ourselves a Mercenary Stronghold Keycard, and then I would recommend getting a Pack-a-Punched weapon. We're going to have to do a Mercenary Stronghold, and we're going to have to do the Legacy Stronghold. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit of work here. Please feel free to skip ahead in the video if you want for each individual step. Timestamps in the description, and shout out to Tara for helping me out with this. Alright, so here we are in-game. The first thing you're going to want to do, if possible, is find a Mercenary Camp or Mercenary Convoy. They do hurt a lot because they shoot you, but you want to clear them out, because usually the Mercenary Camps will give you a Mercenary Keycard. The Mercenary Convoy does have a guaranteed Mercenary Keycard in it. The other option is to go to a buy station, and for 2,000 points, you can buy a Mercenary Stronghold Keycard. And that's what we need. We need that Mercenary Stronghold Keycard. So ideally, you want one of these little Mercenary Camps that's kind of small. I think the smaller ones are a little easier to find the stuff. And somewhere there should be a Mercenary Stronghold Keycard. So do what you can. Locate the Mercenary Stronghold Keycard. Get yourself a break from the zombies. And then you need to locate a Mercenary Stronghold. So the Mercenary Stronghold is going to be obviously a little bit harder to do. You might want to reach Pack-a-Punch 1 on a weapon first, which is 5,000 points. But if not, no big deal. Then go open your map, and you want to locate a building that says Mercenary Stronghold. As long as it's not a infected stronghold, and you'll be good to go. Now you need to clear that stronghold. And once we clear that stronghold, then there's a safe that we have to drill, and we'll get the keycard for the next location that we need. Alright, so use your Mercenary Stronghold Keycard to go ahead and unlock the Mercenary Stronghold, which, remember, the keycard is consumed when you use it. Also, keep in mind that there's jackasses. Jackasses with riot shields, so you might want to have a stun grenade to deal with them. For some reason right now my game wants to give me 1 FPS. I don't know why it wants to give me 1 FPS. I think it's a bit of a bug with the Stronghold, so just be aware. Also, the mercenaries, they can pretty much strip all 3 of your armor plates in about like 2 bullets. So play your slideshow version of COD and clear out everything. I don't know. Oh, whew. Yeah, that. Oh my. This is honestly a lot harder to do when your frames just don't exist. Anyways, once you clear out the building, one of the very many rooms in the building, depending on the size of the building, should have a safe that you can drill. I think it takes about a minute to drill this safe, and you have to protect it for the full minute. So this is a little bit rough, not gonna lie. Definitely grab armor. These guys like to drop armor and a bunch of white weapons. There's usually crates and stuff in here, like, you know, an extra self-revive. Make sure your team has self-revives if possible, because you're going to need it for the very next step, and as much armor as you can carry with you. Armor and ammo. We're actually making pretty good time on this, too, because you're going to want to save up about 10,000 currency. You don't need it, but usually this fortress is going to be in a T2 zone. So I would highly, highly recommend that you have Pack-a-Punch level 2 weapons. Like I mentioned, you're going to have a whole bunch of guys come. They're going to try to stop you from looting their safe. And they strip your armor plates. Like, it's honestly not fair how fast they strip your armor plates. This is, of course, easier the more players you have on your team. And obviously you can squad up with other people. Got a 3-plate vest in here, so Tara can use that. You're going to get this thing called a Fortress Keycard Legacy. And that's going to be the last piece that we need. Now you're going to need to hide, make sure that you don't have zombies on you. And then you're going to need to open your map and locate the Fortress Stronghold. So basically, usually it's up here in this like upper left-hand corner, I believe, but I think it has a couple different spots that it can spawn. This is the Legacy Fortress. That's going to be your next thing that you need to clear out. That's your next target. However, like I mentioned earlier, I would recommend Pack-a-Punch level 2. So I am going to go ahead and make a play for the Pack-a-Punch level 2, and then I'll meet you at the assault on the fortress. Alright, so once again on the map you can see Legacy Fortress, upper left hand corner. Prep for it as best as possible. I would highly recommend at least Pack-a-Punch level 1 weapons. Pack-a-Punch level 2 would be ideal, but obviously you get what you can have. When you get close, there's going to be a attack helo that spawns. This is the first thing that you have to deal with. You can see that I brought a launcher. Kind of wanted to be a little bit, like, you know, extra snazzy here for the video. You don't need a launcher. To be honest, it actually takes, like, quite a while with the launcher. It took almost all of my launcher ammo to bring that guy down, so you'd probably be better off just using a Pack 2 LMG or something to bring it down. But if you want to be snazzy, you can use a launcher. This area is going to be just full of high-level enemies, traps, all sorts of annoying stuff. And these guys, they will shred you. So the whole, like, having the perk 2 thing, it's more, yeah, it's more or less for just having maximum damage to annihilate the enemies quickly than it is so much a necessity. Because there's snipers all around this outside area. There's ones with anti-tank rifles. There's that helicopter that we showed, which honestly, the helicopter's probably the easy part. So this I'm going to leave up to you. I'm going to say take your time with it. There's sentry guns, so if you have like shock sticks, you can use them against the sentry guns and, you know, disable them momentarily. The snipers are probably the biggest threat, along with the anti-tank units that have launchers. But basically everything in here does a ridiculous amount of damage. They're all pretty much, for the most part, elites. They love to throw semtexes at you that like perfectly explode the moment they hit you, and you're just really going to need to take your time while doing this. Obviously, if you have more people, that's going to make this a hell of a lot easier. If you have more players, because, you know, that's just more targets for the enemies to shoot. And you can just kind of focus on taking one or two of them out at a time. I find they strip your armor plates so fast that it's not even really worth it to put in the full 3 plates. You're better off just putting in like 1 or 2 plates, because they're going to strip your armor in, I'm not even joking, 1, maybe 2 bullets. And then just take your time getting inside the camp. There's usually a reinforcement helicopter that decides to come in. And we're going to have to clear out pretty much all of this. Watch out for assassins. Sometimes the little assassin guys will spawn. The blast radius on the enemy's explosives is also just plain out massive. So you can think that you're protected from the blast, but it's still gonna pretty much always hit you. And once we've finally cleared out this camp, then we're gonna be able to go into the last room, and that is where we're gonna find our commander. But as you can see, I already brought a crap load of armor plates. And despite bringing all of those armor plates, I'm actually, like, out of armor plates already. So, I was not joking when I said to bring a ridiculous amount of armor. Like, honestly, more armor, the better. And this is with a Pack-a-Punch 2 blue weapon. So, I've got the damage bonus from Pack-a-Punch 2. In addition, I've got 100% damage buff from the blue rarity. And, as if that wasn't crazy enough, we also have 5.56 mono rounds equipped. And the mono rounds give us increased damage and increased vehicle damage. Luckily, there is a ammo thing in here. So, yeah. I know this video is slower than other people that have done videos on it, but unfortunately, I'm working by myself and with Tara. So, there's only 2 of us, and it's definitely going to take a little while to clear this, either by yourself or just with you and one other person. This is actually a pretty decent spot if you have a sniper rifle that, like, that can really help you out if you do have one. I'm reloading! I'm gonna hit this ammo crate right here in the center. It should be around here somewhere. There it is. Which is a lifesaver. There's also a buy station, I think, usually here. And to be honest, that buy station's kind of a godsend, because I burnt through all my armor plates. Obviously, armor's kind of expensive at 150 a pop, and these guys destroy it in literally 1, maybe 2 bullets. And you're still going to need to clear these guys out, because the last thing you want to do is be getting shot in the ass while you're actually fighting the commander. I know some people recommend just skipping clearing out the base, but I would advise on clearing out the base. So once you have everything cleared out, if you have enough money to buy some plates, you grab some extra plates. So you're going to pretty much need it. Make sure you got your self-revive equipped. Make sure you got your ammo. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into the Legacy Fortress proper. And you're going to need your Legacy Fortress card to do that. First of all, though, I'm going to get rid of that sentry gun that is covering the door, because as you can see, it will just destroy you. Periodically, these reinforcement helicopters will come in, and again, super annoying. These guys can just shred you, so you have to do this kind of quick. I think most of them are dead. Yeah, there's one more there. Alright. Is this going to give us a second one that comes in? Yep, it's going to give us a second one that comes in. I swear, they really, really, really do not want me to get this done. So, yeah, that's how you do that. Get yourself some more ammo, because you're probably going to need it, and we're going to open this door before we get another one. So now comes a even harder part. There are all sorts of traps in here. There's dudes with riot shields, so this is where having a stun grenade is key, or having another player. If you have another player, then one person can distract them while the other person gets the kill by shooting them in the back. But these guys are going to throw everything at you. I'm not even joking. Like, they're going to throw assassin guys at you that are, like, running out of the camp. They're going to throw more of the annoying jerkwads with the shields. Basically, just everything is going to come at you, wanting to completely murder you. Unfortunately, that's on cooldown, so I'm going to wait the extra couple seconds. This building is full of traps. Again, assault it with 3 people. Like, don't do what I'm doing. Assault with 3 people. If you can, get 4. Get 6, even. Because you're going to have these little birds coming in. And like I said, the enemies are going to come out of the building. Once you unlock one door, enemies are going to come out of like the other doors, and they're going to try to flank you, and they're going to try to get you with the assassin stuff. There's also decoys that pop up, and no matter where you are, if you shoot the decoy, you're going to get a flashbang on yourself. So like, don't shoot the decoys. You're going to have to kind of work this quickly, but not quickly at the same time, because you're going to get the reinforcement helicopters that are coming in. And again, you're going to get blinded if you hit those annoyances. These guys, the little like slidey, sprinty, wannabe PvP assassins, they are extremely annoying, and they do a crap load of damage. There's also going to be tripwire grenades in here, and then there's going to be more enemies that don't actually come out. And they're going to be like up top here, and they like to hide. They'll hide behind the desks and stuff. They've got mines. Like, I mean, they have this fully kitted. It's honestly kind of insane. Then you got to watch it, because they love their little tripwires. And again, we got more assassins. Of course, we have the high ground here, so this is a little bit on our side. And then we're going to have to clear one more section. So you always kind of want one person covering if you're doing this where you don't have a whole lot of people. So, like, since there's only 2 of us, this is... Whew, I'm sure you could do this solo, but you'd have to be like a super freak to solo this. And they love to hide suppression mines, tripwires, decoys that hit you with that like flash blind no matter what you do. And if that wasn't enough, they also love to hide trophy systems in a way that you can't actually hit them. So, like, you really have to sneak around to try to hit the trophy system. I'm just going to get Yeah, he's hiding. Basically, in this final room, you'll see the dude with the skull that has the shoddy. He is the commander. Now, everyone on your team needs to put at least one bullet on him. This gets a lot easier if you take out all of his little annoying trophy systems. So if you take out all of his trophy systems, then you can just kind of like bum rush him. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, there's your MW3 dash Conqueror achievement or trophy. If you don't get the pop-up right away in game, then simply go to the official club and double check it in the official club. Like I said, there's the achievement art for it. Honestly, the achievement art doesn't look very good, but he'll always drop something, usually like a self-revive or whatnot. And then in this final room, there will be your little loot portal, and you know, you can get some extra spiciness. I think usually it's like a guaranteed epic weapon. Is it worth the time and everything to assault to get a guaranteed epic weapon? Probably not, but that's a thing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out, and otherwise help me out. Smash those like and subscribe buttons for more content. Till next time, stay frosty.